Hello everyone, welcome. We are at the William Inglis in Warwick Farm. This is our first episode for the CBCC Voice Business
You don't need
Unbox.
to look at the sign, Carmel. We know who we are. We are the CBCC podcast. Unleash.
I get, you get muddled up. So
hello everyone and welcome to the CBCC podcast, a Business Unboxed.
Business Unboxed.
Now, why we called it Business Unboxed?
I feel like we need to help other businesses step outside the box and think outside. How else can we market and talk about our business, encourage and inspire the next generation, or even people in business?
Is it fair to say unleash the beast?
Unleash the beast.
Are we going too drastic here?
No, we're very dramatic people, so it suits us.
Well,
I'm a bit nervous now.
Belinda.
What did you get yourself into?
That's right.
Well, good morning and welcome, Belinda. First, rather than us introducing you, it's important first, before we talk about the journey, about the operation, about the William Inglis as a standalone mark, we would love to learn about who you are and what do you do, more about your person as a person.
Okay, well, thanks. Thank you both for having me. And being the number one podcast person here today, I'm a little bit nervous. I've never done a podcast. But I'm Belinda. I'm the general manager here at the William Inglis Hotel. And my journey really started 31 years ago in the hospitality industry. And what I loved about hospitality at the time, or how I got into it, was my sister was in hospitality in hotels and she loved it. So I thought, well, if she loves it, I'm going to love it. So I applied for a job at the Novotel Brighton Beach and sent an unsolicited letter. So there was no job going. But my father helped me write this letter. I was 19 years old and it must have been a great letter because I got an interview and then got a job as the sales coordinator, and then my journey began with Accor. And 31 years later, I'm still here with Accor and had the fortunate pleasure of opening this beautiful hotel in 2018. But outside of hospitality, I am absolutely a people person. I am a mother of four. I have four children. They're a lot older now because I'm not that young, and they, my family is everything to me. But outside of family, I actually play sport and I love playing touch football. I've represented the state in touch football.
Wow.
Only recently winning State of Origin with our women's 50s team. Thank you. And I also coach, and I love coaching. It's my passion. I've coached my son's teams, my daughter's teams. I absolutely love it. And coaching to me and coaching's not just about the game. To me, it's about setting life skills for young people and learning how to be resilient and learning how to push through adversity and learning how to win and learning how to lose and what's the benefit of that. Fortunately, I've won more than I've lost, which is great.
Belinda, I've noticed, I've sort of had the pleasure to work with you and obviously with your team, but I know you're a general manager, but I've always noticed whenever you are in the company of your team, I feel humility, I feel connection, I feel understanding, and I feel like you kind of person ready to back your team. I can't see any sort of superiority. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's absolutely the way that I believe I lead, and I want to lead like that. I don't actually care what your title is. I don't actually care what your background is. I don't care about any of that. We're all equal. We're all here just to do a great job and, take a paycheck at the end of the day to look after our families. So for me, the most important people are everybody. Everybody's the same. We're all the same. And I learn about the team. I try and spend some time with the team and learn about them and their families. And that's sometimes challenging because there's 170 employees here at the William Inglis Hotel. So sometimes...
170 families.
170 families. And I believe it's my responsibility to make sure that they can put food on their table and pay their rent or their mortgage and care for their loved ones. So, when business is sometimes tough, like over COVID, it was very hard for us to look after people, but we did our best and we really were able to retain a lot of staff because we really tried to care for them and look after them. Because at the end of the day, it is a job, but we're here to care for people and look after people.
You mentioned COVID. I'll come back to that question, but I'm just going to give you early notice. I would love to see how did you manage to diversify? Because one thing COVID taught us all is to diversify. I'll come back to that answer, but just give you time to think about it. But in a simple sentence describing the William Inglis Hotel, and please elaborate and correct me if I'm wrong as well. A lavish horse-themed boutique retreat at Warwick Farm. The William Inglis Hotel artfully merges racing heritage with contemporary luxury, from themed rooms and racetrack views to award-winning dining and rooftop pool. Is that a fair description?
That's a very fair description. One thing I will mention is our event space. We're very diverse. We not only sell horses here on site 4 or 5 times a year under the Inglis banner and the family of Inglis, but we also do major weddings. We had a Muay Thai boxing event here on the weekend.
Your garden is absolutely majestic.
The indoor-outdoor spaces, to be honest, it is a blank canvas, and your imagination is whatever you want it to be. And later this year in October, on October the 12th, we'll have our first Food and Wine Artisan Festival, which we're very excited to be partnered with CBCC, but also Liverpool Council, to drive a community event. So we're all about just not only corporate events and weddings and social events and birthday parties, but also bringing the community together.
This is what legacy is all about, isn't it?
That's what legacy is.
In a way of exercising your corporate responsibility. My first question, the William Inglis Hotel has such distinctive identity, blending luxury hospitality with Australia's thoroughbred legacy. How do you and your team maintain this balance between tradition and innovation in your guest experience?
Well, we take immense pride in the balance, and the hotel was built with purpose, not only to serve as a luxury destination, but to honour the Inglis family's deep-rooted connection to the Australian thoroughbred industry. Our team works hard to keep that heritage front and centre, from our equine-themed rooms. I don't know if you know this, but every single room is individually named after a Group 1 winning horse that Inglis has sold over the past 150 odd years. We curate different events around the equine theme. At the same time, we never stand still. Innovation is key. We're constantly trying to come up with new ideas to evolve. I tell the team, always be brave. No idea is a silly idea. We're just going to try and go hard. Because at the end of the day, Inglis built this beautiful, beautiful hotel and this beautiful event space with amazing stables, world-class equine auction house here and a facility. But we built this for the community. We built this for the area. And it was controversial. They were told, why are you going out west? Why are you going out west? Because they were in the east in Randwick for so many years. And Mark Webster, Arthur Inglis, so much foresight in the board to develop this and buy this land off the Australian Turf Club and build this amazing precinct, which now is, I'll talk about it later, but in some of my most amazing experiences here. But really, there has been some legacy moments here already, and I'm sure there's going to be more to come.
Yeah,
it's very impressive, Karma.
Yeah, as a local of Liverpool, I was so excited when I saw this amazing building come to life. My sister stayed here with my daughter, so my daughter stayed here before I even.
You need to come this week. You can stay.
I'm actually coming. I love the legacy of the community. How important is it, especially like Liverpool? I feel like it's underrated. Like, I live in Liverpool, so how important is it to shine the light on the local community? Like with the Food and Wine Festival, I know that there's that passion behind it. Like, what brought that to life, that idea?
Well, to be honest, when I told Mark Webster, our MD of Inglis, that we're doing it, he said, finally 6 years in the making. And he wasn't joking. It has been about 6 years in the making.
It's not an overnight thing.
Yeah, it's been something I've wanted to do for a number of years, but it's about support and partnerships. Because
it's celebration.
It's a celebration of the local community, food and wine artisans from the local community that can bring and promote themselves here. We've got the land, we've got the space, we've got free parking. There's so many opportunities.
And that's when I was connecting with a lot of people. Like, I'm really into the social media and networking, so I've been sending it out to a lot of people. Even people that thought that they didn't think they could be doing it. They're like, oh, it's artisan food and wine. I'm just an entertainer. Or I'm like, yes, we need entertainers. We need a like a camera booth on, for example. You know, like I was trying to help them think outside the box, and they're like, "Oh yeah, great, let's do it. Let's shine the light on this amazing community." And then the other thing as well is that we put our heart into it, and that's what I love. That's why I'm so passionate about celebrating this community and the Food and Wine Expo. So
yeah, and look, I think the thing is we'd love to do more of these, but it comes at a cost.
Yes.
And, you know, we're not running this event to make money, that's for sure. It's certainly a community event.
It's a start.
And it's a start, but we have done many community events before, which costs a lot of money to do. So, you know, we need support. We need Destination New South Wales on board. We need the tourism bodies to support us, because it's very difficult to drive that without that support.
But always someone need to lead by example.
Yeah,
and hence we come together as a good team to lead by example, plant the seed, and hopefully generate some attention and capitalize on it. As a general manager, what leadership philosophies or practices have guided you through the evolving challenges of the hospitality industry, especially post-COVID and during staff shortages? And here I would love to add the word diversification.
Thank you. Yes, we're a very diverse team. Well, I lead by empathy and agility. So you have to, as a general manager, be agile and be ready to pivot and move as quickly as you can, because business does change, and COVID certainly taught us to do that. And it has to be a people-first mindset. Without a doubt, people are first, and whether that's just our own people that work for us, our teams, but also our guests, it's all about people. And so I believe empowering the team to make decisions. And as long as their intent is right and they've got great intention, no one's ever going to get in trouble or ridiculed for making a decision if their intentions are good.
Yeah, that's always tell people. It's always your intention.
It's always about intention. So to me, we focus heavily on culture, career development, and making sure every team member feels seen and supported and proud of the work that they do, regardless of what that work may be. So we are diverse. You mentioned it. We have a famous world map in our heart of house area, where when a team member starts with us, they get the opportunity to pin their home origin on that map. And I don't know if you've seen that map, but I'm going to take you both
we'll do it
just at the back here afterwards, because it is a phenomenal world map, and there's all these beautiful coloured pins all from around the world. And there's my boring pin right in Sydney.
I love it.
Hot pink, of course, but it is right there. But there's all this phenomenal diversity here, and we celebrate all those cultures. I've learnt so much by being at this hotel with the different celebrations that the different cultures have, and things that I may not have been exposed to before. So I'm really proud of that, and I'm really proud of the team that we have.
That's awesome.
I felt whenever I work with your team, I feel like they treat the place as if it's their home. So they do take ownership, and I think from an outsider and just watching the team and working with the team, I feel they do take ownership, and they do play a leadership role in making sure, create a point of difference for this hotel.
Well, I call it your home away from home, because we spend so much time at work, and I hope that people treat it like their home and care for it like their home. So that's what we try to instill. That's what I instill. And I know the leadership team also instill that. It is their home away from home. They spend a lot of time here. We're their family, and we'll always be their family. So even if they go off and pursue another career, because we have a lot of students here who are highly intelligent, studying phenomenal things, and, you know, if they go off and finally do that career, we're always going to be a safe place for them. We're always here. We're always safe for them. If something ever goes wrong in that career, we're here for them. We're their family. So if they treat us like that, we're going to treat them like that as well.
Are you a great believer in giving back attitude?
Absolutely. Giving back attitude, 100%. That's our motto here. We just give back to the community. We give back. We do a lot of charity events. We host a lot of charity events here. We raise money for different things like Pink October, Southwest Sydney Local Health District, Liverpool Hospital. We do as much as we can to support as many different things in the local community as we can. We're looking now for a refugee area that we can support. So, please reach out if there's something that you're local. We're here to help.
I'd love to. Karma?
Awesome. So going back to your leadership skills, was there a point in your management time that you thought, okay, we need to start doing things differently, it's not working, and how did you overcome that?